Barjaglio is such a mendacious liar, big man. If you know, every time I see this man on the internet or TV talking, I cut the off right away. Because bare lies coming out of his mouth all the time. Number one, you're a very nice person.
Thank you.
And what the government did to you was totally wrong. You hear me? No, how dare you had your gas stations, everything.
You know
You
the whole
pay
story?
$1 billion in tax. You
Yearly.
understand me? Yearly. You understand me? Now BM Suit and all of them is crooked people. You understand me? Very crooked people. You hear me? This government so liar that don't come out and tell people the truth. They have the poor people in this kind. I can't say what a reward for say they got them in a cup that they can't see farther than the nose what this government is doing. You hear me? Barjaglio is such a mendacious liar, big man. If you know, every time I see this man on the internet or TV talking, I cut the off right away. Because bare lies coming out of his mouth all the time. Why he make the police force political?
That's why you saw what they did to me.
Why? Why they doing it? If you talk, they're victimizing you. It's nonsense. I don't like what they're doing. You're a Guyanese, I'm a Guyanese, everybody's a Guyanese. We have a right to talk. You understand the Constitution? Me, I know we Constitution so much, but I decide to go and buy the book to know the Constitution and know my rights. You understand me? Because what going on, it ain't good. Because if the police hold you, somebody just got to say something, it's jail you're going.
Did you know the story with me and Rick Burke? Just so the camera know. I made a report that BM owes me $160 million. A businessman that paid over $1 billion a year in taxes that you just said and conformed. What they asked me going with 4 other people to rob a man 150,000. If we get through, I get into $7,000. But the man owe me 160 million. But I go in with 4 people to commit a crime for $37,000.
Who believes that? Nonsense.
Every time you ride around and see a red flag, think of the word corruption. Because that is the meaning of those flags. It doesn't mean vote, it means corruption. And whatever I came to say today changed it. Because what I realized while driving here is Barrett Jack Deal and the PPP has used that word and gave it life. There's no longer a word corruption. It's like a living thing. It moves, it breathes, it signs checks. Corruption used to be backdoor deals. It's no longer that. It's a real living thing. So when you see the red flag, when you see all these flags, pick carefully, people, because we might not have the money to put so many flags because we're in a part of corruption. What this government would have done, people, which is why I'm standing here today in politics, is give the word corruption life. Let me tell you how much they give this word corruption life. It is so bad, I hope this thing is streaming live, that today we now have an opportunity in our next, come September 1st, to elect corruption. Listen to what I just said. The ballot paper has corruption on it as a presidential candidate. That's how bad corruption is in Guyana today. That might be a little bit over our head because of how I said it, but you think about it. You think about it. This word corruption has gained so much life that it's on our shelves. This ain't Parliament. Okay? This word corruption creates life that is so attached to the hip of the PPP that they now are allowing it to become one of the presidential candidates on the ticket.
Yes. Go for it, Darwin.
You hear me?
Don't stop.
When you see the ballot paper, you'll understand what I just said. Because when you look at the flags today, ask yourself where the money came from. That's why we might not have the money, like we said, to give out as much shirts, thousands of them, and flags. But it's because we are here to end corruption. not to participate in corruption. This movement was birthed from people that suffered from corruption. All of you here today are here today because you are also suffering from corruption. So we're not going to use September 1st to re-elect corruption or to elect new corruption. We're not going to use our vote September 1st to do what? To re-elect corruption or to elect new corruption. Guyanese, I ask of you, I beg of you, I'm not going to tell you where to cast your vote, but I'm going to tell you this. Think carefully. We have spent 25 billion US dollars. And look around. Those police officers they send, what they don't know, we're going to change their lives to. Because none of them can make it through the month with their salaries. They'll only be transferred for 2 months. Because the people are listening and they're paying attention. The ones that are not here today because they're scared, I'm sure there's all these phones are streaming. Those police officers' lives are going to change. The nurses that are being leaving Guyana to go to England to work for a better salary, they're going to start coming home. The nurses that are leaving Guyana today are going to start coming home. The people that are in Brooklyn hiding from Trump are going to come home. Because we're going to have Americans now asking us, hey, can I stay by you? Because we're going to build a new Guyana. We're going to put the wealth where it belongs, to the people. Again, it's hard to go after Amanza, right? But I'm here to tell you people, there's so much wealth in this country that we don't have to live like this anymore. There is so much power in our vote. They call some scrape. They call some hungry belly. But you know what's funny? All them scrapes and hungry belly they're taking pictures with now. You ever notice? Every Thursday. There's a bald guy. He's coming to press conference every Thursday. Which part? They call the scrapes and hungry belly. But now that we're 51 days before, or 50 days before an election, every Thursday this guy is like, he's like something about these scrapes. He want to take pictures with them. You ever notice? She called it hypocrite. Every Thursday, they're friend. They want to help every scrape now. All the communities that the roads were bad, that they knew for 5 years, for some reason today they want to fix it. I hope we are wise enough today. When Jack Yo used to do this and get away with these stories, we didn't have the internet. We in Belgium used to wait for one newspaper to come and tell we were going on. Now we have technology, we can see it live. So why are we being fooled? Why? You're telling me that we're going to put on a red shirt and vote, continue to vote corruption? It is time we end corruption. So if we didn't benefit, let our children and grandchildren do from the new Guyana that we're going to build.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Belgium, I am hurt standing here. Not just because I'm from Belgium. Again, me here as a politician, I know what they did to me as a person. And that is why I'm standing here. And I don't want that to happen to anyone else. And I understand how much power we have in our vote. You know one thing, Jack, you can do a bit finally, is vote for us. He can convince us and lie to us and tell us all the stories, make the city red. Red means corruption, remember that. Every time you see a red flag, think of corruption. Every time you see a red flag, think of corruption. But if you look close to the red flag, you'll see the other corruption. I don't remember the color, I saw it. Because there's some reason, there's a lot of corruption money in them polls today. Be careful where you cast your votes, people. Okay? The next thing I want to address is we are open to work with all political parties to bring an end to this. That has the people's interest at heart. We are standing here today, just the three of us, because of the principle, the fundamental principles that we stand by. And we would not sell that for nothing. So that is why we're standing here. So if you don't see anyone else standing there with us, they're not with us. Because we're not going to align ourselves with anyone who cannot clearly outline their plans to be a part of ending corruption. So if you don't see them here today, because maybe they didn't say that yet. I don't know why our presidential candidate is laughing over there. She must have heard something I didn't say. So I'm saying to you people in Belgium today, do not be afraid to come out and do what? Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. They kicked me down a whole bunch of times. They locked me up, they jailed me, they did it all. But I'm standing here showing something that a lot of Guyanese are afraid to do, courage. And if you lost it, just think about this. Because anybody you can think about that has been discriminated, that's been dragged through the mud, that's been called a criminal, they locked me up, which everybody's seen on the news, saying I tried to extort someone $150,000. But in the same sentence, they say he paid over $1 billion a year in taxes. Does that make sense? He and 4 people. Which means if you divide the 4, extort to 7,000, I tried to extort a man who owed me 160 million. That is the level of corruption in this country. Adriana Young, I'm sure the whole world knows her name. The father and mother had to bury that child. There's still no justice. Because of what? Corruption. The people in Belgium don't have a housing community, don't have any development because of what? None of the contracts that have been given in this village, I'm sure the youngsters don't even know. Every government contract that is given to date started in 2001. 20% of that contract belongs to small contractors. Anyone you can tell me you got that? No. Because of what? Corruption. So how are you going to re-elect corruption? Then the next best option you have is what? More corruption. So it's on us to decide, Guyana. What do we do with our vote? Where do we go next? So I'm sure Nigel is probably sitting there saying, well, this guy can give me the mic. But I'm so happy to be here. And I don't know why Amanda chose Belgium again, but I'm happy she did. But I can't wait for this campaign season to start because guess what I'm going to tell you? All the details of the corruption. Because one of the things God would have blessed me with is to sit in the rooms with a lot of them. But you know what they can't tell me? I was a part of none of it. Because I paid my taxes. Over $1 billion a year. You understand? And I told them the other day, if they want to figure out what crime I solved, invite the same FBI that they've been talking about to investigate all of us. And then let the people see who are the... You understand? I am not afraid. Let us investigate them all. Let's track the money. Starting with sheriff and the whole... Guyana needs to start enjoying Guyana's wealth. There's 800,000 people here. You're telling me we all can't live happy? It's because of bad management. Let's elect that beautiful lady over there. Tell me one thing they could say about her. None. She might have been a part of the last opposition. She wasn't a part of no corruption. She was one of the loudest mouths in the last opposition. But she wasn't a part of no corruption. When you look on the corruption table today, let me tell you how I see it. You get a mic just now, right? When you look on the corruption table today, and why I joined with her willingly, happily, I could sleep at night. Me care who vex. Vex is their face. Here why. People were sitting on the aisle with her with the green. Just last night I saw some lady, whatever her name is. You're telling me that you and all of you on that side are just willing to cross aisle, endorse corruption, be a part of corruption? Tell you when this campaign really kick off, all of it makes sense. Because my sister over there gonna give me the permission to just run my mouth. Right, Francis? Where did she cross the aisle and go? So I'm telling you people, Don't be fooled by this last minute couple contracts. Do not be fooled by these last minute fixing your road and trench. This is what these politicians have been doing for the last how many decades we can remember. Just recycling, recycling. Now today, everything that's in our manifesto, they promise it. We said we're going to fix car taxes, they're going to fix it too. We said we're going to fix the housing 2 weeks ago. Oh, we'll make it right the next government. If you didn't make it right the last 20, 30, 40 years, how did... Can you say, ass life? You're going to fix it now. You understand what I'm saying? How are you going to fix it now? You're promising to fix it now because you realize you now have people that's prepared to do it. All of a sudden, all of you know how to get it right. That's why I said debate us. Because the first question we're going to ask them, if you do what is right, why haven't you done it? So it's not even a debate anymore. They'll just come there. We don't even have to respond. Ask them the next question. When they're done, so you know the answer. Then why you didn't do it? It's simple. That is why they would never debate us. They would never debate us because if you knew the answer all along, why haven't you done it? Why now that our manifesto is a people manifesto where we invite all of you? Tell me what y'all think about this. If we think it's wrong, we're going to fix it. Now they're saying they're going to do all of it. Why? So Guyanese, Belladrum, tell your friends, tell your family. There's some new kids on the block with some new idea that stand for you. Thank you.